Hey everybody, another live show today. And I was thinking before coming backstage, I would love to see Magus. I always love it when I see him in chat. He warms my heart. And I come in to chat into backstage, and there he is, already waiting. So good to see you, my dear. And we all love you as well. And Jackie has joined me. Hello, Jackie. And let's see. Oh, and you are a blessing too, Magus. Every every one of my chatters. Oh, excuse me. I had lunch a little while ago. All my chatters that have been supporting me. You are all blessings, very much so. So as yesterday, I got a new deck. I don't know if you saw, Magus, but I got this cute little deck called the Alchemist Oracle, and it's these fun, whimsical black and white ink drawings by the artist and author. And it was just, I found it at one of our granola, grocery shops. And so I did a couple of car pulls last night, but I wanted to do another show where I can just really bring them out and start using them. And to go with those, I have my Tarot de Nuit with me as well. And people are like, Tarot de a what? I did not say Taylor Dane. Tarot de Louis, and I have my little booklet, and that's how you pronounce it. I have my little booklet because I love the writings, because it's a bit of a shadow deck, and I don't say shadow deck, but showing how those who love the dark, kind of like a goth like feel to it, and how just because something's dark doesn't mean that it is inherently bad. It's just another way of being. Some people love, being out during the day, and some love the energy and the beauty of the night. So we have two, so I'll wait a while to see if any pops in. And Megas, you are busy, busy. And once again, congratulations on your um, next book coming out. I know how happy you've been. I've caught a couple of your videos. And so I'm sure your book will have as much success as your other ones have. And so hopefully we'll get a few more peeps coming in. I'm not sure how busy it is on the and tarot tube today. Being on the west coast now, it's kind of hard to not do shows at times when all my fellow peeps are doing theirs on the east coast. So I try to fit them in, a little bit here and a little bit there. My mornings I like to kind of keep to myself. That's when I like to study my tarot. I work on a painting like I did today, work on some crochet and just kind of chill out in the morning. And then by afternoon, I am raring to go. And I think I am going to get up for a second and close my door. So just a second here. And maybe we'll have my little buddy joining us today. I know he hasn't in a while. So, Jackie, I don't know if you were in chat last night, if you had a chance to get a car pull. So, I got this wonderful. You were on the East Coast. It gets tough when everyone's on. That's why I appreciate when you join me. And oh, we have somebody new that I don't recognize. Tarot Oddity. Hello and welcome. Nice to meet you. And let me go ahead and put my banner up here. I got a new deck yesterday called the Alchemist's Oracle. And this is what we're doing today, Tarot Oddity. What's my potion? These are all cute little potion bottles, just in time for Halloween and Samhain. I have a tarot deck here. I have my Witchy Lenormand. So if anybody would like, so Tarot Oddity, if you would like couple card pulls, go ahead and just let me know. You're asking for a reading, so I'm assuming that is a yes. And so let me put this over here so I can write a list. So, Tarot Oddity, how did you come about my channel? It's rare that I get new people in, so it's always nice to see new faces. So I have you, I have Jackie. Alrighty, and we can get started then. Let me just take a quick sip. Hot cup of tea. Thanks to my sweetheart. And we have Butterfly. I came up on your feed. Well, there we go. And we have Ascending Universal Butterfly. Hello, Butterfly, my dear. And so, well, let's get started. These adorable cards that I got yesterday, different potion bottles, and just really fun art. So, and I have the book so we can read and learn along as well. So, first up will be Tarot Oddity. So, okay, my dear, I got you. So, readings are What's My Potion? And those cards are amazing. Magus, do you have the deck? I'm curious if you do, what you think of it. I will watch with you and then Curtis and Denise tonight too. Heather is wearing that beautiful necklace. Yeah, I felt like wearing this one today. So let me add you Butterfly. Hello, Nan. Carving pumpkins, Nancy. Oh my goodness, how much fun. Yes, I was working on my one painting today. I saw something that reminded me of jack-o'-lantern, so how fun. Okay, so, alrighty. And let's see, do I want, yeah, let's do the Lenormand. Give it to Lenormand to go along with this. Alrighty. So I like looking at the top card. I like looking at the bottom, and then we'll pull one out in the middle. Okay. So Tarot Oddity, you got the Lily of the Valley potion bottle, and it's all about purity, amongst other things, and that's your card. Again, love the artwork. And so let's find out what they say about the lily. I know they can be a little long, and I opened right up to it, even better. So let's look at the association. So with this being an alchemy deck, its connection is to the earth and salt. And it says here, true happiness stems from a pure heart, and it follows from within. And the affirmation, Tarot Oddity, if you would like, I dig deep inside myself to find my inner happiness, and therefore can take it wherever I go, no matter how much life challenges me. So that was your Lily of the Valley. It goes on for like another 2 pages, but it's just acknowledging that the recent path ahead of you that you've been on has been a little tricky recently, and you have to basically kind of dig deep and find that strength within yourself to carry yourself along at this time. But always know that, good things are waiting for you up ahead. And it's just acknowledging to live life with sincerity and goodness, and happiness will follow. And again, just acknowledging that, when you live peacefully and when you live from a pure heart, and when I say pure heart, we're going to have moments we're human, but when we keep our heart in a good place, and we care and we're kind and compassionate. Hello, Sandy. How are you, sir? That helps bring, those good people to you, that good energy right back to you. And like it says here, giving someone a well-meaning compliment can make them happy. It can totally change their day. And sometimes, it also acknowledges that because of this kindness of heart that you have for others, that sometimes people try to take advantage of that. They may take you for granted, and to just be mindful of that. And you may feel that you go unappreciated, and so that just recognize that you are a good person with good intentions, and give yourself, I was going to say, a nice hot bath to relax in, or a good cup of wine or something, but give yourself a well-deserved pat on the back, and acknowledge this again, that you don't need others to pat you on the back, to tell you, you're doing good, when you know already within yourself. You have, it's basically self-validation. So that was your Lily of the Valley card. Now I can see the rest kind of coming through here with your Lenormand cards. Your first one is key, and the key represents the key to wisdom, to true happiness. And I'm looking at your potions card, and I'm looking at the others. Um, the true key to happiness, and having that sense of self worth, and maintaining um, that integrity, that authenticity of yours. Um, Having to dig deep down, sometimes that's the key. That is what helps open the doors to meeting the right type of people. Being able to, that it gives you that wisdom, moving forward. And your next card is the dog, and the dog is about loyalty. So this is just again acknowledging um, that you're loyal. The dogs in the deck represent loyalty, friendship, people that feel that love and that compassion and that kindness, that purity of heart of yours. They will follow you. They will find you. And in the meantime, again, like it says, you kind of have to dig a little deeper. And that kind of goes with the tree as well. And the tree is typically considered or associated with health, but for me, it's also about, like a family tree. And look at the tree too. It's digging the roots, digging deep in. So during those times when you feel less than appreciated or taken for granted, just, like those roots, just dig deep within yourself, get grounded, and know that, there will be those who are loyal to you that will find you. And those who you do have a friendship with, acknowledge that loyalty that they get from you, that devotion and support that you offer others. A lot of times that tends to be the key. Being a kind and compassionate person brings you in connection with, those. And the family tree can just be a tree of not necessarily blood family, but people that are in your circle, friends, co-workers, and people here, like in chat. A lot of almost all my, I should say almost all of my chatters are very kind, supportive. Everyone's very friendly here, as you will see. And then there are some of us that have been through a real rough time lately. And even though we can't necessarily help them or offer all the answers, we can offer support. So again, just making sure you take good care of yourself. Of course, again, when I talk about health and things like that, this is for entertainment purposes only. Always seek professional help when it comes to doctors and things of that nature, professional. But yeah, you've got this, Oddity. Keep being you, and those who are true to you and you are true to them, they will reciprocate that, and that energy will bring those new people, into your circle as well. Oh, thank you, Butterfly. So I hope that resonated, Tarot Oddity. Let's see. Well said, Heather. Oh my God. Oh, Magus, you don't know how much I need to hear that right now. Because like I said, sometimes people don't always know what goes on. Thank you for raising me. So wonderful. Oh, you are welcome, my friend. So nice to have you in chat and to meet you. And want to say again a shout out to Mr. Sandy Black, our friend across the pond in England. I know it's probably getting a little late where you are. Probably around 10, I think, 10 or 11 o'clock. I think we're supposed to fall back this weekend, so we'll only be an hour, an hour, a couple behind. Oh, thank you so much, sweetheart. You're so sweet. So up next is, let me cross, is Jackie. And Sandy, let me know. I haven't read for you in a long time. Yeah, we're always looking for the extra hours, just that it's going to be dark. And sometimes when it's that dark in the morning, it makes it harder to get out of bed. I'm at my neighbor's doing her laundry and making her hot chocolate. Well, that is so sweet of you. I may have hot chocolate later. Shan made my tea for me. So Jackie, what potion? What's your potion today, my dear? Doo-doo. Oh, your potion is poison. So like the old saying goes, so what's your poison when you go up to the bar? Man, I haven't been to a bar in a long time to have a drink. For a while there, I loved, chocolate martinis, but during COVID, that one restaurant in Buffalo had to close down because of that, and they had the best chocolate martini. So I'm a girl that likes a good old fashioned Michelob or a nice apple, like Angry Orchard. Cold weather and hot chocolate, good mix. I couldn't agree with you more. So Jackie, so what do we need to know about her poison? Okay, let's take a middle card. Let me look at your tarot cards. I pulled from the Tarot de Louis for you. And underline. Okay, so alrighty, your card, poison. Let's go with the little bubbles. And something too for people who didn't catch my show last night, the artist and author of this deck, she actually goes out into, I think she's in England, Sandy. Yes, she's from England. Well, I think she's from Scotland and moved to an island, she said, in England. And she goes out into her own woods and forests and forages the herbs and things to make her own inks. I think I'm assuming she may have to, maybe buy certain colors outside of what she may want to use, because she also, painted the backs of the decks and inside the box, which is really cool. But she uses nature. She goes out and gets her own herbs for her inks and her acrylics. So poison, girl, what we got going on here? So it's called the Sand of Time is the keyword. Protect yourself from toxic influences. Trust your intuition and maintain your inner strength. Girl, I'm looking at these cards. I know this card goes perfectly. An affirmation, if you would like, and we can always play this back and write it down, is I choose only to consume what is beneficial to me and have the antidote within me to fight off poisonous effects. And so the writing pretty much goes on. You have a sixth sense, and you can tell what feels right to you and what doesn't. And it says, again, stressing, trust your intuition on this. It says, don't let another's poisonous intent knock you out. Some people are toxic and narcissistic by nature. You are sensitive, and poisonous types are drawn to your kindness and empathy. So a lot of times, like we say, when a person shines very brightly, sometimes those people love to gravitate because of whatever they have been through in life, where they feel like if they see somebody happy, that makes them unhappy and wants to take that happiness from them. So, and it's basically like a psychic vampire. And it says right here, don't let them drain you of your life force. If you need, sever ties with these people, or take some time out to recharge, so you have the antidote to fight off their adverse effects when you have to meet them again. Because sometimes we just can't sever ties, especially if it's in a workplace, If it's a family member we have to see on a regular basis or at some point, and I know this is going to resonate for a lot of people, especially with the holidays coming up, with Thanksgiving and stuff, having to maybe spend time with, family that don't quite see eye to eye, with us in our possible lifestyle or life choices or what's going on in the world. So I can definitely understand that. And it says here, if the poison has already taken hold, remove yourself from that situation and spend time alone and be with those friends that make you feel good about yourself, and the people that you need to say no to, say no. And let's see what we have here so far. I do my protection prayer daily and wear my protection stones too. Nice. Especially family vampires. Yes. So looking at this, your cards. So your top card is the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles, and I'm going to share what the book says because I love how they it's like the card is talking to the person who is getting the reading. So this is going to be like the card, the spirit of the card talking to you. And the Eight of Pentacles, we know, is about hard work. Working to. I know it doesn't. They don't quite use the imagery as a traditional RWS, but the Eight of Pentacles, again, about just being focused, being, keeping your nose to the grind, working on your projects, honing your skills. And this could be the skills of being able to, learn how to say no when you need to, knowing when to not get dragged into, disagreements. And I'm just going to show your next card really quick before I share what the Eight of Pentacles said from the book. But you did get the Seven of Wands. And this is about standing up for yourself, standing, everything's coming up around you, but you're there at the top. You are defending your accomplishments, your beliefs, you're protecting yourself. There, again, people, naysayers out there, swarming up around you, but you're holding your ground, setting those boundaries, standing strong and standing firm. Look at that badass wand that she's got there. She's not playing. So, hey, Jax. What's up, girlfriend? So, Eight of Pentacles. Let's see what they said for the Ace of Pentacles. There we go. So, for the Ace of Pentacles. No, Eight of Pentacles. What am I talking about? Maybe an Ace of Pentacles too might be coming in as well. An Ace of Pentacles means new opportunities, getting down on the ground, moving forward. Again, maybe that Eight of Pentacles goes with the Ace, because when we work hard, we hone our skill, we stay focused on the end game, on our project, whatever it is that we're creating, that can create opportunities for more to come in from the universe, coming with that Ace of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, 8. Okay, under my Aegis or Aegis. So this is what the card says. I'm going to hold it up so I can read this for you so you can hear, get a visual. So, I am kind of a muse. My appearance means that inspiration is going to be yours, whether it is for starting a new project, learning something new, or improving your craft. The work has to be completed with concentration. I want you to be at the top of your game. Let's see, this is small print. Where am I here? Commit yourself fully to what you want to achieve. Don't believe in luck or chance. Believe in perseverance and hard work. They are your best tools to make your new dream come true. Stay focused. Each step will get you a bit closer to your goal. I have faith in your skills, and so shall the world soon. A master in your field, you will become. Oh, a field in your, okay, that's how it ended. A master in your field, you will become. So the book can represent studying, learning, going to the library, going back to school, maybe taking some free community courses, but just honing what it is that you are learning. I love that. And so the next card again, the Seven of Wands. So whatever this represents, you stand your ground. Nope, this is what I'm doing. No one's going to detract me. No one's going to tear me down. This is, just keeping, you know, basically your nose in the book and doing what it is that you are going to do and what you want to master in life. And the underlying energy was the Lover's card. So the Lover's card can represent, you know, a intimate relationship with a wife, a spouse, or a regular life partner, or this could be just people in general in your life too. Relationships that you have. So, and I also want to point out with the Lover's card before I jump ahead too much is that the Lover's card can also represent our relationship to ourselves. So this is like a two-way here with this card. So with the lovers, with friendships, relationships, intimate, platonic, work, whatever it is, making sure that those in your circle are the ones that are supporting you and encouraging you to keep working at what you're doing and supporting you and your success. And those, who don't, you stand your ground, make your boundaries, and you don't back down. And that's what I have for you, Jackie. Let me put this over here. Make some room. And what do we? So, love, 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 love. Ooh, that does sound delicious, doesn't it? Let's see. Oh, and Lottie B, everybody just released another piano cover of hers, so make sure to go over to her channel and check that out. Let's see. Oh, you're tired, I bet. Traffic, yeah, gotta love rush hour traffic where you are. Let's see. Love the illustration of the Eight of Pentacles. Sometimes this deck, even though they have a De Louis Oracle deck, this here acts very much as an oracle as well because they don't use the traditional, symbology of the RWS tarot. But yet, some of these images are absolutely beautiful. And when I look at her, because some of these cards she'll take from fairy tales or movies and stuff, because I've seen actors, musicians that remind me, that look like some of these characters. And for me, she looks like a younger Sheryl Crow to me. So whenever I see this, I'm like, oh, the Sheryl Crow card. So, but yep, that is your reading, my dear. Let me put that card back, and I need to take a sip. Let's see what else. Yeah, I've had them for a while. They're a little beat up, but I love reading from the book on some of these, especially with the way they write. Many don't like when you have the confidence, moving in silence and putting in the work. Yep, so you just keep doing what you're doing. And thank you, Jax. I do, readings. I do the little mini free ones here, but I can do full-on spreads as well. So thank you for sharing my email. And let me take a sip. That's so good. Let the actions do the talking. Girl, you know. So up next is Butterfly. Jax, did you ask for one? I think you did. I know you always ask for one. Just getting your coffee. Hello, Janet, my dear. So Butterfly, you are up next. So what's my potion? What's your potion, Butterfly? Woo. All right, girl. I'll add you. Oh, and we were talking about this, I think, last night. You got the mandrake root potion. And one of the chats we were talking about Harry Potter and how awful it was when they would yank those poor plants out and they would start screaming like they were in pain. I was like, no. But with yours, I'm going to go with the Witchy Lenormand. Baby Bush. No. Okay. Alrighty, so you did get the mandrake root, my girl dear. Oh, my dear. There you go. It almost looks like it's got a little face on that too. So let's move the cards here. Mandrake root. What does this have to say about the mandrake root? I like learning the cards along with all of you. So the mandrake, its elements are earth and water, because this is an alchemy, or based on some the basics of alchemization. And she even has that listed in here too. And lots of different symbols. And I believe, yep, there's the earth represents grounding energy, stability, and stillness, as well as untapped potential and growth. And it goes into the water, which represents change in the terms of this deck, often indicates changing tides, or more simply put, the highs and lows of life. Feminine power and energy. I like that. So, the mandrake root. Embrace new projects patiently and wait for the right moment to leap forward. Your affirmation, butterfly, for this card is, I am ready to nurture the essential things in my life and let them grow and flourish. So that's nice. So I'm just going to take little snippets here and there, so I'm not spending the whole time reading the books, which, I mean, I love the information, but being able to contain all that up here. How many decks do we all have? Oh, goodness. Oh, thank you, Janet. She's been with me for quite some time. So now is the time to birth a new project. And I'm looking at your Lenormands to see how this is going to be moving forward. Whatever you are planning will grow into something wonderful. Let's see. Once the seed has been sown, there's no going back, or no holding you back, excuse me. And it says here, don't uproot your life too much. It could lead to disaster and the death of your well thought out plans. So, okay, this is where the Lenormand is starting to make sense now. Screaming and shouting and making a fuss will do you no good. Play it out. It's just not the right time for a big move or leap into the unknown. Sometimes you just have to be patient. Circumstances may not be right at the time. You could, if you rush too much, you could expect longer delays. So major life events that are stunting your growth and your well thought out plans. So taking small steps moving forward. And if you are frustrated with slow progress, remember, once the time is right, you will be an unstoppable force, because you have nurtured yourself in anticipation of what is to come. So, makes sense. So, looking at this here, I got the letter card, and the letter is about something coming to you. Someone is sending you either the old fashioned snail mail, could be an email, but you are going to be receiving some sort of information in regards to possibly this project that you may be wanting to work on, or something that is currently your main focus or goal in your life. Again, like the book says, trust in your inner compass. Let that guide you, your intuition. Let all the facts, let whatever information is in this letter. This could also be maybe a book. This could be for me, when I see letter and I see the paper, I think of emails, something like an official letter. This could be possibly like a syllabus, a manuscript, a book, or something in writing. Yep, anticipation is making me yay, 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 yay. I think it was Carly Simon, wasn't it? But yes, let your inner compass guide you. Whatever this information is, let your inner compass guide you. The letter can also represent conversations. Um, Again, information, communication. So this is going to be kind of guiding your compass and how you're moving forward, but also listening and trusting in that as well. Now, moving forward, you got the clouds card, and the clouds are about, clouds moving in and kind of, um, making it hard to see which way to go, hence, the compass. Now, looking at the compass, we're moving into um, the sun into some storm. You're kind of like standing there in the middle, not quite sure which way to go. So again, not rushing, like what the mandrake root card said, taking your time, doing baby steps so that when the time is right, those clouds will separate and you'll receive the information that you need, the guidance that you need. Now, typically in Lenormand, the birds represent gossip, talk, chatter. But when the owls, you look more at communication from your guides. To The owls are like an omen, listening to their wisdom that they're telling you. So this card is basically saying, trusting your wisdom. Once that the clouds clear and you can see going forward, you will have that wisdom to be able to carry on and move forward with whatever this is that it's addressing. I just want to pull one more card. So there's also, you also got the cross card. So right now this is feeling like there's a lot of self-sacrifice. There's a lot of difficulty. I want to see. There was something on this. I have a little cheat sheet here too that I like looking at. It's about intolerance, suffering, and burden. So there may even be a little intolerance of being frustrated, moving forward. It's just kind of like, when am I going to be able to? And like Tori Amos said once before in an interview, get off the cross. We need the wood. you know so again, get off that, whatever that might be that you might put yourself on, or people have tried to put you on, to get yourself down out of there. Try to minimize that suffering by knowing that those clouds will pass, the storm will pass, and you will have that wisdom and communication coming through from your guides, from spirit, to be able to help you navigate moving forward. So that's what I have for you, my dear. I know, isn't that awesome? I like that. Very, very cool. And some of these cards aren't a part of the traditional Lenormand. And when I bought these from the guy in the Netherlands, I thought he might add an additional, and he didn't. So just kind of intuitively going off on them too. But I like having every now and then I'll pull up a different cheat sheet for the Lenormand, aside from what I already know, and see if they throw any other cards in there or other words to maybe give a little bit more of a layered reading. So, alrighty, my dear, that was for you, Butterfly. Just hang in there, girl. Your inner compass can't lead you wrong. Although sometimes it can. I mean, sometimes for me, I know I've had experience once where I thought I was following my inner compass and my intuition, and things kind of fell apart, but then stepping back up, like, well, maybe my intuition was correct. I had to go through A, B, and C, basically that cross card, to get to where, I had to be at certain points in life to be able to take that wisdom to continue moving forward. So again, I hope that helped, my dear. Okay, up next is Jax. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. I couldn't wait to use these. I may be using them as well on Friday. I don't know how many people I'll have in chat, because Friday's Halloween. People will be out celebrating and going to parties and joining their spiritual groups for rituals. So I'll just do a live, and who pops in, we'll just hang out. We got ourselves a bottle of mead, a blackberry mead, to celebrate. So I'll be on with my glass, and I will see who's willing to hang out. So I wonder how many will be up Friday evening for. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I know it's a big deal here in Ashland. They're going to be doing like this big parade on Friday, but I was just going to stay home. I don't do really many parades these days. So, all righty. So, Jax, I'm being drawn to grab from my court card pile. So this is going to be an individual. I always ask my court cards to make them be the gender of the person, so it makes it easier in the reading to figure out who's who. So this is going to be somebody that is okay. Ooh, you got elk killer. Okay, so let me grab from the rest of the deck. Jax. Hocus Pocus. I never got into that movie. It's so hard for me to get into movies where they make witches out to be bad. There's not that many out there that present them in, a good light. That's why I always, even though there were some things I didn't agree about with practical magic, it was still one of the ones that I like to watch. That and same thing with Charmed. The Hollywood version, of being a witch, but at least the girls were good. I just got the Haunted Mansion. Oh, very cool. Alrighty, so Jax, you got Stardust, and which is very cool because one of your tarot cards is the Star card. What a coinkydink, huh? So we got Stardust, feeling cosmic. I'd be like feeling groove. And I love how they have the pentacle on there, which is a collection of all the elements: air, earth, water, fire, and spirit, all concentrated in that Stardust. So let me pull here, and let's see what they say about Stardust. Okay, Stardust pentagram. Yep, that is definitely a pentagram. Embrace your cosmic energy and achieve your dreams, but avoid burnout and stay grounded for a fulfilling life. Ziggy played, girl. Yep, I hear you. Ziggy Stardust, ground control to Major Tom. So you are made of stardust. Embrace your dreams and your magical potential to shine bright. That's your affirmation, my dear. And it's about maintaining balance and acknowledges the multiple possible benefits of being able to do that. And I know that might be a little difficult right now. But it says here, oh, I love this opening. This is so you, Jax. It's time to spread your badass cosmic wings. How many of us have called you badass in the chat already before? So here you go. You got your acknowledgement from the cards. You are pure cosmic ball of energy. Channel that energy and make the most of this time to shine and achieve your dreams. You are your most magical and charismatic at night. The connection to the stars. It says here, but be cautious. Overdoing it can lead to burnout or even worse, a black hole. Hence, mangled unicorn. So take care of yourself and don't get too starry-eyed. Remember to keep yourself a little grounded so you don't get lost in the ether. And again, they talk about how balance is very important, and taking breaks, yes, when needed, and to prioritize self-care activities, as we've been saying, and nurture your physical, mental, and emotional health. So, Overall, by spreading those unicorn wings, my dear, care, you'll soar to new heights and create a harmonious and fulfilling life. So that was your Stardust Potion card that came out. And hello, Shay. How are you doing? Magic. Oop, where did she go? I do toe the line. There she is. Hello, Shay. All right, so let's take a look now at your tarot cards. You got the King of Wands, and I'm going to show you this face, and let me see who everybody in chat thinks this guy looks like. And he is a vampire, but who does this guy look like to you in his younger years, his younger age? Take a good look. What actor in his youth does that remind you all of? I'll see if anybody agrees with me. So, girl, you got the King of Wands. That is who he is. He's got his little salamander down there. So, I'm waiting, y'all. What do you think? So, the King of Wands, testing your bravery. It's Vigo from Ghostbusters 2nd. Really? Okay. You know who I think this reminds me of? A young Val Kilmer. Look at that face. I know we're not used to seeing Val Kilmer with long hair, but think Highway to the Top Gun with the short hair. Does he not look like Val Kilmer? I'm kind of seeing Michael York. Okay, someone said, yeah. Jackie says, yay. Vigo, yeah, not the actor, but that was the guy, the bad guy. His name was Vigo the Impaler, not the Impaler. But yeah, I know who you're talking about. Iceman, yep. To me, that looks like Val Kilmer. So, the King of Wands is now speaking to you. Do you fear vampires? Yeah, I know. I do. I don't. Not the biggest. I like Twilight, but that's not your typical vampire, right? Do vampires sparkle? I don't know. Maybe in my universe. Heather. So, trusting your bravery. Do you fear vampires? Anyway, you shouldn't fear me. I won't bite you. Let me see that little bit of blood down there. I won't bite you. And even instead, I bring you good news. I am pure energy soul, and I have a clear vision of what I want my world to be. I do not use night to destroy. I use it to create. I hate boredom. I hate daily routine. And I only drink the blood of the weak and coward. But for the brave at heart, I offer my support and my strong arm. I want you to stand tall and to never allow doubt to interfere. You can achieve your goal. You can manifest your dream. I know you can. But you have to stay focused on a long-term view. And if you have to choose between biting or being bitten, then in response, just show your teeth. There you go, girl. And so this is an energy that is coming to aid you, to support you. And this may be a gentleman that you know that's in your court, that's in your corner. Or this could very well be somebody in spirit, a male in spirit that has your back. This sounds like somebody that may resonate with. And of course, then they include the basics of this is a person that's, that leads with vision, that is charismatic, that is very passionate, that can be very aggressive, but very also well communicating creative energy or creative ideas and creativity and inspiration. So that was the card that wanted to come out for you for support. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is, the point where we are standing in our garden. Like she's standing in her snow garden, but she is standing in her garden, the Nine of Pentacles. Let's see what she has to say. I haven't read this in a while. So what does the Nine of Pentacles? Because that's the garden. That is everything that you have worked so hard, Jax, to create. That shows you your independence, how hard you worked for that. And that circle behind her, it almost feels like it's like a portal. That shows a portal, a reflection of where you've been and where you've come from. And then it's that the ability to kind of move in between the both of them. Because there are going to be times when you feel like you may not have that independence, you may not have that fulfillment, but then you'll have that reflection in that mirror, and then you'll be able to see how far you have come, and and that includes, the traumas, the hardship, but let's get to the positive here. So the Nine of Pentacles, a lady that rewards. So again, the basic meanings are reward after work, good harvest, reaching contemplation, and my favorite word in this book for this card, refinement. So there she is, and she says, I've worked hard, and now I feel I own the world. Beauty, fame, luxury, wealth, they're all in my life. I do deserve the comfort that is mine now. The road has been long and has kept me very busy during spring and summer, but now that winter is here, also are my rewards. Be glad to meet me, for I announce a time of good harvest and welcomed rest. Maybe you shall have some final efforts to make, but that shouldn't worry you. Like me, you have your magical wand in your hand, and there's her magic wand right there, my dear. You see that? You know how to use it. You're at the right time and at the right place. And then your underlying energy is the Star card. And it goes right with the Stardust. So this is about, maintaining your goals, maintaining your dreams, connecting with your intuition, connecting with that star quality, that, holding your head up high. And not an ego, but just holding your head up to say, this is how far, I have come. And I love with looking in the waters, like the reflection in a mirror. It doesn't say in the book that this is a mirror, but to me, it feels kind of like a mirror. And let's see what the star has to say. Wish upon my star. I am La Fée de la Vie. I am here to bring you hope and inspiration. Have faith in me. Wish upon the lucky star that shines above me. We are both blessing you. Our message is that nothing is impossible. Your future will be sweet. Life has been rough on you, I heard. But now you can heal. All caterpillars turn into butterflies someday. Trust my wings that this is true. You are becoming a new you. You must now focus on the deep meaning of purpose of your life. Your wishes will be granted. Through my magic waters, I announce that you will find what you yearn for and that your dreams will come true. Believe in yourself and believe in your own luck. A star just like mine is now shining above your forehead. You will successfully accomplish your destiny. So I hope people don't mind me reading. I just love what they write in some of these books. So there you have that, girl. And of course, when I was reading about the star and saying how lucky you are, all I could hear was, you must be my lucky star because you shine on me wherever you are. I just think of you. Wait a minute. I just think of you and my heart. Heather can't remember a Madonna lyric. Oh my God. But you know the song. You must be my lucky star You shine on me wherever you are. I just think of you and I start to glow. And I need your light. And baby, you know, starlight, star bright. For star I see tonight. So there you go, my dear. Oh, thank you everybody for. Oh boy, I just lost a whole bunch of people and probably, from the singing. But I know some people don't like necessarily reading from the books, but like with Tarot de Louis, I love how the cards they write that the cards are talking to you. Yes, that was Madonna's to me. Madonna's best album was her first one. I mean, there are good songs, very much so on like a Virgin and True Blue and like a Prayer, but that was quintessential to me, Madonna. So, but yeah, and that was the last reading, I believe. I didn't see anyone else asking for one unless I missed somebody. So, yep, that is my new deck. I absolutely love this. Oh, and look at the bottom. What was at the bottom, Jax? A wish. There's your star. There's the star again. So, and Jax, look what's the next card? Unicorn. Unicorn. So not only do you have stardust and your lucky stars, but you have unicorn horn dust as well. And you got the pentagram, which is also a star. So heck yeah. So if I missed anybody who wanted a card, just let me know. I'm going to take a quick sip. And I hope everyone enjoys these cards like I do. They are, let me tell you, they are a pitch to shuffle. This card stock, I've noticed this this is like the third Blue Angel. I know I've had a couple of others, but I have two others, and the card stock is so thick and it's big, so it makes it a little hard to shuffle. But at least I know it's not going to tear. So I just have to find ways of being able to shuffle without it, slicing my finger off. Because last night, oh, my finger was sore from the shuffling. Alrighty, so okay, I got everybody then who wanted a read. So let's do a collective. And so for anybody watching on playback, they can get a read as well. And for those who are watching in chat and didn't get one, let's take a. Oh, these cards hurt. So we got Elixir of Life. I like that. And let's grab a Lenormand. Nice. There we go. Bada boom, bada bing. Ooh. Okay, so for the collective, we have the Elixir of Life. I'll definitely take that. And let's take a quick look. This will wrap up the show. Let's see. CDE. Oh, and some of the print on here is so small. This is known as the Philosopher's Stone. So again, a little Harry Potter reference, but yeah, a lot of things that she took were things that were already in circulation, so to speak. What an amazing imagination J.K. Rowling had. Just incredible. So embrace life. Here, I'll hold this up. Embrace life fully, but remember to find balance and rest when needed. And the affirmation is, I embrace every day as if it's my last. So I live life to the fullest. How about that? And it basically says the same thing here. Gain good habits, looking after yourself, do some exercise. Endorphins will inspire you on and uplift you. And I can add to that, doing things that are creative, that inspire us, that make us happy, basically following your bliss. And let's see. Of course, it just acknowledges not to overdo it, but that life is full of ebbs and flows. And it's okay to take time to recharge. you know. So, but on those days, live life to the fullest when possible. And the Lenormand cards are wonderful. I got Clover, which is about success, good luck, good fortune, happiness, followed by the Moon, like connecting with our feminine intuition, the divine psychic power of the moon, her beauty and how she shines the light in some of our darkest shadows, showing us, that we don't need to be afraid of them and that we can embrace them, and she's there to guide us through them and our dreams at night as well. And to, with that elixir of life, keep that heart open, you know um, live life compassionately and with love, even for those who have hurt us. Um, let that moon shine light in the darkest corners of your heart, and start to let that heart light shine like that. That Neil Diamond album came out, Heartlight, based on, that was inspired by the ET movie, Let Your Heart Light Shine. That's part of that too. Um, and then, wait a minute, Heaven, yeah, the Collective Soul song, Heaven, Let Your Light Heart. Oh, it was just light shine down. I was thinking heart line down, but and then we got Lightning, which is an addition to the card. To the they didn't add that in here typically. No, so the lightning is that spark, um, waiting for that flash of inspiration, of intuition, making sure we're not under the lightning, but we get those moments of epiphany, of enlightenment, that ground shattering. So yeah, don't be afraid to break that heart open, let it bleed, cry, heal it, feel it, heal it and feel it, or is it feel it and heal it? And let that rock your world, get inspired. And so that's what I have as a collective for all of us. And let's see, Jackie says we need all the light to minimize the darkness in this world. Not to minimize all of it, but to balance it. I say we need to balance it. Following my bliss, making necklaces for Christmas gifts now. Janet, oh my goodness, crochet, making, necklaces. I'm going to wear one of my handmade ones, I think, to my crochet group tomorrow, knitters group tomorrow night. Yeah, I like that. Feel it and heal it, then let it go. There you go, my dear. So everyone, have a great rest of your day or night, and we will see you next time in chat, or maybe Friday night for Halloween. So have a good rest of your week, y'all. Bye.